Welcome back to another episode of Penny Help Jess, possibly soon to be again. Look what Jess found or something else. I'm considering going back to my previous YouTube name or maybe even a different name, maybe just Jess. I don't know. Anyway, today what we got is a bank wrap penny roll. And I haven't done one in a while. I picked up a couple boxes, but if you go to the bank, sometimes they have them loose in their drawers. And I have a bunch of them that were loose, but I didn't bring them up to my my workstation until recently. And as you can see now, I got a couple there. And I really should keep at least one or two up here because I really like to mix up the customer wrap penny roll hunting with bank wrap penny rolls. So for those of you who don't know, a bank wrap penny roll looks like this. They're white and red. Customer wrap penny rolls are the ones that you get you get the penny wrappers on the counter of the bank. Usually they're in a little cup or something like that, right on the counter, and you can grab a bunch of them to do. You can wrap your pennies. So I used to really not like these because I guess I got like a dud box or something. And Eric, I know you are the expert. Eric is my longest time member on the channel, and I know you used to do tons and tons and tons of boxes of bank wrap penny rolls from Loomis. And let me see. Let's make sure we got copper in here. Okay, I see one copper. So maybe okay. We have a couple copper. So what happened was when I first started doing penny roll hunting, and I would do um, bank wrap penny rolls. A couple times there was like no copper, and I remember that it made me think that you basically didn't get that they were taking the copper out. I used to think they were taking the copper out. Oh, 2025. Wow. I think that's the third 2025 I found in 2025, maybe the fourth. I hardly find any 2025s. Let's see if this is copper. No, it's not. Nice looking penny. Probably in 80s. 89, yeah. And so it kind of turned me off to penny roll hunting of look at that. We got a copper right here. Nice. A nice looking one too. Of bank wrapped penny rolls, because I was like, oh yeah, it's all zinc. Maybe once in a while you'll get something different. And then more recently, checking the rotation, if any. More recently, in a couple of the bank wrap penny rolls, I found a lot of copper. I found like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 copper pennies, and it changed my mind. And then I did another one, and it had the same thing. It had a lot of copper in it, and I was like, okay, so they're not taking the copper out, and it's possible to find just as much copper in it as you would a customer wrap penny roll. So I guess my question really is, Because I know I spoke to a teller once. This is a zinc. I could tell. This is zinc 82, Philadelphia large date. I spoke to the teller once, and they said that what they did, and here goes our copper number 2 already. And what they told me was that when they have overflow of pennies, they just send them back to the bank, to the Federal Reserve, or to whatever the main branch is that takes pennies. And then they get recycled. They get put back into penny rolls. So, but I was kind of miffed at the fact that in the beginning there were so few copper pennies. And here goes copper penny number 3. So I don't know if they have different ways of recycling pennies, meaning do all the pennies in the federal wrap penny rolls come from the banks, or do they get them from somewhere else? You know what I mean? So like depending on where they're coming from is whether or not, how much copper they'll have, really, is what I'm saying. 69D, no floating roof, but that is a really strong looking image, right? That's copper penny number 4, and it's an old one. It's a 69. We had a 2025 and a 1969. I mean, so this is as good as I could ever hope for. And look, another 69. What else can I ask for? I mean, I could ask for a variety, of course. Send me an error coin in here. But I think I'm just as likely to find an error coin, an error penny in a bank wrap penny roll. If they're like this, I'm saying. I'm wondering why. Now, look at this. It's beauty. This is copper, I'm pretty sure. A beautiful 72. Look at that eye. Okay, it's just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt, I guess. Let me look at it under the loop real quick. That's my chair, by the way, making that noise. Remember once somebody thought I was farting, but like, no, I'm not. It's just that when I the armrest is there's nothing on that penny. The armrest is right next to the I'm sitting very close to the desk. So the armrest is underneath the desk. So when I lean back, it rubs against the desk. In 2 years, I've never explained that before, so now I have. So what does all this mean with the? Well, what it does is it gives me enthusiasm, really, for because I'm gonna be buying as many, not as many as possible. So I really want to. I'll take $1,000 and I'll go buy, 2,000 penny roll, 2,000 penny, whatever that is, $25 boxes divided by it's 100 for 4, 4 times 10. I'll buy 40 boxes of penny rolls tomorrow if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. First of all, they're super duper heavy, and just carrying 2 of them out of the bank, they're heavy, man. Really heavy. Anyway, so what's my point? My point is that it gives me renewed enthusiasm to getting these customer wrap penny rolls, excuse me, federal wrap penny rolls. If there's chances, now I know that looks like there's just about as good as a chance of finding an error. I mean, we got 6 copper pennies so far. I bet you we have 1 or 2 more in here. Wouldn't surprise me. And what a nice array of pennies we found today. It's great. Yeah, I see the little chips there. That's not a big deal. You want a nice big chip, die chip. So I'm looking forward to getting those boxes of pennies. 82. I think that's another zinc. I would have to weigh it. I don't know. It feels like copper. I'll weigh it during the short video. And we got 282s. We got a large date and we got a small date. One is a zinc for sure, and the other one I'm not sure. So go out there and get your boxes of pennies, man. I'm going to keep on saying this. And the funny thing is, people are going to be watching this video 10 years from 2 years from now, 2027, 2028, 2029, when there's no more pennies. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen regarding. I know that they said they'll still accept pennies, and pennies will not be considered not money anymore, right? They're just not producing them. So you can still use pennies. Whether or not the place you go to will accept them or not, that's something different. But they'll still be considered currency for whatever, a certain amount of time before they're not. But they're just not going to make them anymore. And people are going to be watching this video, and you're not going to be able to get boxes of pennies anymore. I don't think so. I doubt it. I really doubt in 2027 and beyond, you're going to be able to go to your bank and say, oh, can I get that? They're going to be carrying. Here goes number 7, copper penny number 7 in 1970. Look at this. 269s in 1970. I don't think come 2027, you're going to be able to. Now, if anybody's watching this in the future, you can leave a comment below. Hey, shouting back to you from 2028. No, yeah, I can still get boxes of pennies. That would be tremendous for me, because I'm just going to keep buying them until you can't get them anymore. So if I have $2,000-3,000 in boxes of pennies in my basement, that's fine. I mean, I'll just be doing this channel, opening up penny rolls until I drop dead. You know what I mean? Whatever, 120 years old, I'll still be doing penny roll hunting. That I'm cool with that. This is my little hobby. I like it, and a lot of other people like it too. And it gives me a chance to. It's funny, right? Because I'm talking to the camera, but when I talk to the camera, I'm thinking about my subscribers, right? I'm thinking about the people who are listening to it. So I really feel like I'm talking to somebody. Now, I don't know if that's normal or not. Okay, that's a whole nother story. Whether or not thinking I'm talking to somebody when I'm talking. I'm talking to the camera, whether or not that's normal or not, that's another story. I can't tell you. I have to assume it is, right? I mean, if not, how the hell do you do it, right? If you think you're talking to yourself, like I think I sound different when I talk to myself than when I talk to when I think I'm talking to when I'm doing a video. I'm saying anyway, too much on that, but. Irregardless, oh man, that would be nice. There's a little V on that. It's just dirt, right? I have to look at that under the loop. Even a dirty V would be probably worth a few bucks. Nah, no B. I found like 2023 V's. So anyway, we're gonna end on go out there and go get your boxes of penny rolls, your bank wrap. As you can see, right? We got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 282s and we got a 25. What else can you ask for? I mean, that's it, right? That's it. That's the whole ball of wax. You know, every squirrel wants a nut. This is it. This is the whole thing right here. You know, the whole 9 yards. This is it. I can't ask for anything more. I open up a penny roll. I find 7 copper pennies and a couple, 82s, 25. Maybe in the ones from next year there'll be 2026s. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I can't ask for any more than that. For 50 cents, that you can't do jack. For 50 cents, but you could do a penny roll hunt for 15, 20 minutes. That's it, man. Life doesn't get any better, man. That's it. I mean, do your whole your zen minimalist way of life. A penny in a dream. I mean, here we go, a penny in a dream, man. But basically a free hobby. Obviously the boxes of pennies are $25, man, but for $25 you're getting 50 rolls. You could probably Jones on that for what? For a week? Maybe, you do a few a day. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making them. As you saw in the, did I throw in the garbage already? Yeah, I threw in the garbage. This is like my little advertising thing there, right? Episode 635. I thought that was okay. Thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, I'm gonna probably sneak in one of these penny roll, federal wrap penny rolls like once a week. I mean, I got a bunch of them, and I haven't done one in at least 2 or 3 weeks. And I've been thinking about it, and I've been just so lazy that I just didn't go into my basement to grab them. So I made sure I grabbed them, and I grabbed grabbed 3 or 4 of them. All right, God bless. I'll see you in episode 636.